Well, these are the week 36 highlights. Another busy week of training. We actually went to quite a few clubs and different evenings, but I haven't got any videos of those in the highlights video, but Sam's playing plenty of matches, so don't worry about that. And yeah, we just got a few sessions in the kitchen, so I'll talk you through kind of what we're working on this week. Here we're just working on Sam's backhand, so his backhand's always been weaker than his forehand. This was him trying to use a bit of wrist, not really getting any wrist. Then he watched this back, realised how little wrist he was using, and we had another go. So it's good to use the video. Kind of sometimes he's not doing maybe what he thinks he's doing. Now he's getting a bit more wrist into it. You can see he kind of waits, he's flicking the wrist through. Could probably even get a little bit more wrist, but that's getting better. And at least now he kind of understands what he's doing and what he needs to be doing, as opposed to thinking he's playing this really wristy backhand when he isn't. Right, this is pretty Sam's favourite drill at the moment. He does a backspin serve. He can either do it short or he can do it long. If he does it long, as he did there, then I play a kind of open up topspin shot, which he has to block and we rally it out. If he does it short, then I push long to him anyway. He has to do the open up. So there's a short one, I push long, open up, then we play it out. So it's working on his third ball open up when he serves short, working on his block when he's serving long, and he knows what's going to happen, I don't. So he can be ready if he does the long serve to block, he can be ready for an open up when he serves short. Occasionally I'll push a long serve or something just to mix it up. Then what we did here is Sam wanted to practice a little bit more block, so I started serving. He'd push long anywhere, I open up and then he's got to try and block that ball. Now Sam's block, maybe even just a few weeks ago, was pretty poor. It's got a lot better since he went to EIAY in Hungary, and then we've done plenty more practice as well. So it's pretty difficult for someone that's only been playing 8 months to consistently block kind of a heavy topspin open up. Sam's definitely getting the hang of it now. He's starting to close his bat angle to kind of feel how much he has to close it. He's still occasionally doing those kind of blocks that go off the end, but blocking is important because people are going to be opening up against you. And if you can't block, but you're just giving them kind of the point straight away. If you can block the first open up, there's a good chance that people are going to be missing their fifth balls, so it puts you in a much better position. Another problem Sam has is often after he does his wide forehand, he kind of spins around and ends up playing a backhand, which you'll see here. So that's kind of exactly what we don't want him to do, which is why we're doing this drill. So Sam's doing backhands down the line, I switch him wide to the forehand, and then he has to play a wide forehand from wide and then another forehand from middle. Actually move himself back as opposed to spinning himself around. So this is a good drill for Sam because it's working on a particular weakness he's got. And also with Sam, his forehand is, massively his strength compared to his backhand, so he doesn't want to be playing backhands from the forehand side or anything like that. Right, here Sam's doing 1, 2 or 3 forehands, and I switch him into his backhand and he plays mainly backhands and kind of go free. What we're working on here, you'll hear Sam say it in a minute, is kind of letting the ball come into his body. So I keep saying welcome it in, because what he's trying to do is welcome the ball kind of into his body in between both his arms, and then kind of spin it back out again. Whereas you see what he was doing last week and before kind of this week is just reaching out for the ball, snatching at the ball, and the quality of the shot really goes down. So he's trying to practice playing the forehand, seeing the switch into the backhand, and then actually just waiting, letting the ball come into his body, and then playing a nice backhand with a bit of wrist. It's definitely getting there. He's playing much better table tennis now than he was before. Right, so that's week 36. Week 37, Sam's having a complete break. He's only done this once before. He did it in February when he went on holiday. So there'll be no table tennis in week 37, and then we'll be back week 38. I think we'll have 8 weeks.